In this video, we want to look at how to create groups and administer those groups, put users in it. So the first thing to look at are some of these commands to add a group. Add group will add a group to the system. Del group removes a group to the system. But the main question here is, why do we care about groups? And the main reason is ease of administration. We can put a bunch of users in various groups, and then we could administer those users as a whole rather than individually. And we'll get to that video later on where we actually administer permissions and access to files and that sort of thing. But right now, we're leading up to that. We're going to add our groups first, and then we'll learn how to administer those to make our lives simpler. So let's do these commands real quick. So if I do sudo add group, I'm going to add a group called nursing maybe. Great, I just added a group. That was easy. Now let's do another group. Let's maybe do accounting or something like that. We have a group. If we look at etc group, that will show us the nursing group and the accounting group. Great. Now let's add a user. Add user, Sally. She hasn't been added before, so awesome. Actually, I did add her once before, but that's okay. Let me add another sudo add user Fred, and we'll make sure we have that. Awesome. So we have two users, and those just created the users. It did not put them in the group. To put them in the group, we can say Sally is a member of the accounting group. Fred is a member of the nursing group. If we cat out etc group at this point, you can see accounting now lists Sally, nursing lists Fred. Let's add one more user. Sudo add user Charlie. And whatever, yes. And we're going to now add Charlie to the nursing group. And good. We can cat out etc group again. And you can see that this is just a comma separated list of the users that are going to be a member of that group. Now let's look at back here, deleting a group. Well, before I delete, let's delete the group. So if I do sudo del group, let's get rid of accounting group. Done. Cat etc group, gone. So the accounting group is gone. Now, is the user gone? So remember, Sally, she's still, home directory is still there. Cat etc password. We can look down here. We can see Sally, the user still exists, but the group does not. So she's no longer in that group since it doesn't exist. Okay, let's look at, we looked at adding a user to the group, which with the add user command, you saw me do that. That's the easiest way to do it. But there are some other ways. You can edit etc group manually, like I just showed you that file. There's another command called user mod. You can look in your reading for that. I'm not going to demonstrate that. And then finally, to delete a user, remove a user from a group. Well, I'm going to stick with an easy command, del user. That's easy enough. So sudo del user. Let's delete Fred from the nursing group. And so it removed him from the nursing group. You cat out etc group again, and you can see in the nursing, Fred is no longer in it. So that's the easiest way to remove a user from a group. This is Ubuntu specific. If you went to other Linux derivatives, that might not work the same way, but editing the etc group and just deleting that user from the line would work. You could also look at the user mod command, and you could always look at this man, modify a user account. In fact, if you look at this, that's probably something that would do with groups, add them to a group. But those are the commands I wanted to look at today.